Hi Josefa, my name's Daphne, one of the essay correctors at IELTSpodcast.com. Thank you for sending in your essay for some feedback. I'm really glad you are enjoying the website. Thank you for that. And congratulations also on your place at Edinburgh. How fantastic. That sounds really, really interesting. Can you let me know what grade you need in IELTS? Because that makes a big difference to some of the recommendations I might make. So some people who've been in prison become good citizens later. It's often argued these are the best people. So when you see an IELTS essay, it's really important to get into the question. So some people who've been in prison, not all of them, some of them, and some of them are the best people to talk to teenagers about crime. There are other people as well. So always when you have an IELTS essay like this, we suggest you do some planning, quickly get in a little table here. So you want to be thinking, yes, the best people, the best to talk to teenagers, and then no, and then there are other people, and they may influence teenagers negatively. So there's various things you can develop in there, but always make sure you do a bit of planning first to really make sure you've understood the question, then you answer the right essay. So in today's world, it's widely known that juvenile crime has increased in the last few decades. Okay, nice. While some would argue it's necessary to put all criminals in jail, well, that's not what the question says, so be very careful here. That's not what the question's saying. As far as I'm concerned, that method could be detrimental, and talking to other people who have lived, present perfect tense there, that experience would be far more beneficial. I get this, talking to other people. I absolutely understand that part of the argument, but nobody's talking about putting all criminals in jail, and it's really important. All you're doing is talking to teenagers about the dangers of committing a crime. You're not talking to teenagers who are in prison. And you're not talking to teenagers who have already committed a crime. Be very, very careful here. Something we talk about on the course, so Ben's video modules, he talks about answering the right question. This is so important, and honestly, so many students get distracted by this and answer the wrong question. So that's something that's really, really important to look at. Okay, so firstly, there has clearly been many problems related with juvenile crime due to the fact that they have more probabilities to become a repeated offender at a young age. So further efforts are required in order to make new policies which deter that behaviour. Okay. Now, such policy ideas could include the option for some well-reformed criminals who have learned from their time behind bars to talk to teenagers when at school about the dangers of a criminal life. So if you had this, so you've got to go the have been, that's grammar, due to the fact that they have more probabilities to become a repeated offender at a young age. So I don't think you need that actually. You could start with this is your topic sentence, and then that is incredibly important because that I've added in develops from the topic sentence and links back to this really important idea of the question about well-reformed citizens. So this is the idea of, back up here, the best people, and they could talk to teenagers. Okay, so they could go to school and they could talk to teenagers. So I'm absolutely getting into the question. I'm showing the examiner, yeah, I'm answering your question. That's irrelevant when you're not asked to talk about that. You're not asked to find a solution. Okay, so that's not relevant. This could be relevant. So link this in. Mimic criminal behaviour from adults, which is why. So go which is why, link it up into a longer sentence. Why you don't want your opinion there. I'll show you where. For young people to talk with ex-convicts, absolutely. Okay, so it has been shown that, or research has shown that, this method. Okay, so that will be fine. Here, so you've got your opinion here. You don't need to put your opinion again here. You do need your opinion in the conclusion. So you're going to have a longer paragraph here and a longer paragraph here. So you're developing it. This is nice. It just needs to get the paragraph in the right order. This is something we show you on the course. Really important, that structure of an academic essay, which is what you're working on here. Exactly. Final observation. So just put in conclusion here. Keep it simple. Keep it clean. In conclusion, I firmly believe that non-custodial sentences. So no one's talking about that. You're not asked. Just go back to that question. You're not talking about putting people in prison. You're talking about deterrent. Okay. So just you've done a really good effort, but half of it is the wrong question. So just go back to the question, make sure you absolutely understand that, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, what I'm kind of recommending. But you've got some really good sentences and some really good ideas. It's just building it into the right shape for an IELTS essay. So thank you for that. Really well done. Have a look at some of the courses that we do. I think it's a great idea to get some help if you're doing an exam, and great idea to get feedback like this, which really, really helps you to improve fast. Good work. Thank you.